This exercise is the seated lateral raise. We're working the side delts here, which is the side shoulder muscle that some people may call it, and that muscle is responsible for abduction of the arm. So we're bringing the arms out using the side delts. You'll see a lot of people using way too much weight in this exercise, so what they're doing there is they're recruiting other muscles to assist them in the lift. We want to make sure we isolate the side delt. That way we get the most contraction out there, the most intensity on that muscle, the most opportunity to grow. So what we're looking for is we're going to start with the weights 2 or 3 inches out. That's going to activate our side delts. What we're then going to do is we're going to abduct the arms, we're going to bring them out in an arc. Don't think about lifting the weights, think about abducting the weights away from your body. So we're moving those weights in an arc. What that will stop you from doing is it will stop you from using elevation of the shoulder to initiate the muscles, and it will make sure that you're just bringing those weights out. We're not bringing them forward, we're not bringing them up, we're just bringing those weights out to the outer walls. So before you start the movement, you need to make sure that you set your base. So we put your feet flat on the floor, seated firmly in the seat, and you're going to put your back against the pad. So by controlling the base and stabilising our body, we're not going to be tempted to move around in this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Paul over. Okay, so first set your base, feet flat on the floor. We want to tighten up the core, so we're not going to bring our chest up. As soon as we bring our chest up, we're going to be tempted to bring it onto the front delt. So tighten up the core, feet flat on the floor, pick up the weights. So we're going to start by moving the dumbbell slightly out. That initiates the side delts, and then he's going to bring those weights out to the sides slowly. Slight pause at the top and then down. What you want to keep an eye out for here is that this side delt is always the uppermost muscle. Whatever muscle is at the top is the muscle you're going to be working. So if you end up in this position here, you're using your front delts. You can see that's the front delt is up. So what we need to do is rotate those over, make sure the little finger is higher than the thumb, and it'll be working those side delts. So bring those weights out to the side. Pause and slowly down. We're not using any momentum. We're not going to use any elevation of the shoulders, which would bring in traps, and we're not going to use our front delts. We're focusing entirely on this muscle here. Out to the sides, focusing on bringing them as far out to those walls as you can, slowly down. Excellent.